That was the first time anybody has asked me to automate anything in the house.
The door is locked. Shane, it could make me go postal. Like, I could
Clark
have a
Griswold.
Clark Griswold. I could have a full ass crash out. These kids. It just doesn't leave time, like, to wrap gifts, finish shopping. That's what the pressure is. If you sit here and smile, it's not funny.
You're stressing me out.
It's like so stressful. You just show up.
'Tis the season.
Trivia. Do you know one thing I bought either one of the kids?
Gonna do
Oh my
something.
God, I remember.
You got ADD, I'm pretty sure. I'm diagnosing you right now.
Someone give me some meds so I can make it through this holiday. Oh, I can't with you. I really can't. Are we gonna piss people off?
Probably.
You've gotten fired up this season. I've cried a lot, and you've gotten real mad. Was that the night our Christmas tree was rocking?
We printed that on a Christmas card and we sent that to everybody. Welcome to the Wife Approves podcast. I'm Shane.
And I'm Caroline.
Let's go. Macy asked me the other day if I would automate something in the house that was magic to my ears. She said, "Dad, can you automate this?" I was like, yes.
The Christmas tree?
Yes, the Christmas tree. I was...
That she named Christmas tree
I
that
don't know
messes up our automation downstairs.
Yeah. I told her to. I said, we should probably not name it Christmas tree because she likes to use the voice assistant, the HomePod, to control all her stuff in her room. But she insisted, and of course, me being me, I was like, all right, and I tried it.
Yeah, you know,
and then she turned off her Christmas tree at night, and it turned off our main one downstairs. But the way she said, "Can you automate this?" I thought that was like,
Yeah, but you were giddy. You just sounded like your dad, by the way.
really?
Your voice. And that is, you act like him, too.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's just funny because you literally sounded like just like him and acted like him because he's a big softie too. So
I think that was the first time anybody has asked me to automate anything in the house. Usually you guys just...
I hate him. Well,
No, you don't. You don't. You hate some of them. You hate the building process, the testing phase and all that stuff, but you don't hate automations. There's a lot. We've actually set up a lot for the holidays that have been very nice. We always kind of do that, though, like the Christmas tree.
You have to do that. You almost have to do that. It's such a pain to have to like cut everything on.
Yeah. See? You
Yeah,
love it.
but it's not, I don't care. I don't need them for anything else any time of the year other than that.
Okay.
I'm serious.
All right.
I mean, to each their own. Like, you can love them and I can hate them, and that's fine. You just have to accept it. Agree to disagree. I do love the water sensors. Saved our ass again this week.
Yeah. Again.
We Merry Christmas to me and you. I guess that's our Christmas gift. We had to replace our hot water heater and only knew it was leaking because of a car water sensors. So once again, like, just saved us on the HVAC unit. And then
We've only been doing this podcast for a little while, and I feel like we've talked about water sensors so many times.
because they are like legit. They work.
Yeah. I posted, like, I was talking about it in my YouTube stream a little bit this week, and so I posted a little short video today actually about it, and
I didn't even know that.
I think I titled it "Every Homeowner Should Get These" or something like that. And I truly believe that. So I think we do have some people that watch this that maybe aren't really into tech or smart home stuff, but I'm just here to tell you, it doesn't matter if you're into tech or not. If you own a home, maybe even if you're renting too, but definitely if you own a home, get you some of these water sensors. They are a game changer.
Yeah, save you from catastrophe, like we've mentioned before.
So the story here is the water sensor triggered one day saying there was a leak in the garage at my hot water heater, and went and checked it out, and there was just a really small leak apparently. There was a little water down in the drip pan, which is always bone dry. It's never been an issue. So I was like, okay, well, something to probably address. And we knew the hot water heater was...
Because hot water wasn't really hot.
Well, it wasn't terrible, but it
Wasn't
just,
great.
I mean, that thing has never been replaced, I don't think, since this house was built.
He said
And
it was original.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And we definitely have never changed it. And, you know, I think we were on borrowed time anyways with that thing. So we just decided let's go ahead and replace it before things get worse or we wake up to a catastrophe and all that stuff. So yeah, went ahead and got it done. And once again, water sensors save the day.
Save the day.
Yeah, I will put links to, I'll try to remember to put links to this stuff in the show notes, but you can get these things for like 15, under $20 for sure per sensor, and you can put them anywhere. They run on batteries and they last for years. If you don't have any smart home tech, you can just get one of their little Akara hubs, but there's a bunch of water sensors that you can get. I've got all different brands and stuff like that. The Akara ones are just the ones that I use mostly because they're cheap. They work really well. The batteries last for like usually 2 to 3 years at least. So
I don't know any of that stuff. Glad you do.
yeah.
I know it's not what I wanted for Christmas, but my bath water is hot. Like melt your skin off. Like you can't play games at our sink anymore. You know, like we used to could have it down. It would hurt, but not really. I mean, you have it in the middle, like warm, and you need to do a little test.
Oh.
I've learned the hard way. If you stick your whole hand under there because it's a new hot water heater. Like it is not a game.
Yeah.
They saved us again. Saved the day.
Yeah.
See, I like sensors.
Yeah. So you do like smart home stuff. You just, you know, you don't
Don't
realize it
automate my
sometimes.
life. You know, like just let me be.
Yeah. You'd rather be like, get up, go turn off the light. You make me do it. Go turn off the lights. Do you lock the door?
No,
go lock the door.
no. I can tell.
I remember that before we had smart home tech. You know, I'm like one of those who's like, I go through everything I got to do, my whole routine or whatever I got to do before I can lay down in bed because I do not want to get up after I lay down in bed. So I make sure, you know, I got my water, brush teeth, all the stupid things you do before going to bed. And never fails. As soon as I lay down in bed, you'd be like, is the front door locked? Or did you shut the garage?
Those
or
aren't
whatever.
automations. I like smart
What do you
home.
think that is?
It's not. It's being able to control. I don't like all that stuff to happen automatically. I like the smart home. I liked being able to lay in bed. That was like my favorite thing you did is when you changed our light switches to smart switches that I could tell Siri to did it light up?
No, I don't think so.
To cut off the light. I like that.
Yeah.
I like, you know, being able to look to see if the door's locked or if the garage is shut.
A lot of that stuff is automated though. Like the front door lock, that's automated.
That annoys me when I'm carrying stuff in the house and out of the house. It locks on me. And if I have my hands full, I can't thumbprint. I have to put everything down. I mean, you know, so see, like it's cool and I get it and it serves its purpose and it's okay most of the time, but it really burns my biscuits when I'm unloading my car and that door locks on me. It's the same thing with your truck automation and your truck locking automatically. And you know, especially like holidays or carrying out gifts and like crock pots and like the door is locked. Shane, it could make me go postal. Like what's his Clark name? What's that? The dang lampoon guy, whatever his name is. I could have a full Clark Griswold. I could have a full ass crash out. The truck in the front door are the worst ones. Those are the ones that send me over the edge.
The alternative is the problem is nobody does what they're supposed to do. That's why
including you and your truck.
That's why I create automations, you know, because I get so annoyed. Like how many times you got to tell these kids lock the damn door? It doesn't work. They don't do it. So I create automations that do it for me. And then I
What about your truck?
Then I don't have to bitch so much because it happens automatically.
Fuck these kids. What about the truck? Why'd you do that?
I mean,
it doesn't annoy you when you're trying to carry stuff out to the truck. You don't carry. I mean, I don't know. I guess you're not.
I don't carry things.
You carry things, but what I'm saying is you're not.
I don't do anything.
No, I'm not saying that, but I guess you must not load your truck up all the time. You're just used to it, I guess. I hate it.
I mean, I'm used to it, yeah. Or I could keep the key in there or whatever if I'm going back and forth and it won't auto lock. But that's nice just because it auto locks when I walk away. So it's like a distance thing. Mm-hmm. Once I get a certain
it's cool.
distance away, it locks automatically. And then if I am carrying stuff, which I am a lot of the times, I don't have to reach and try to find my keys and pull out my keys to lock it. You know, it's just going to lock automatically.
Why don't you make it unlock when you get close?
You could just push the button on the doorknob, on the door handle. So I don't think it can unlock automatically without doing something.
I would love that. There's nothing that would piss me off about the car automatically unlocking when I got close to it. That would be really nice.
I don't think you can do that. I don't know. It's probably like a safety feature, to unlock without any, I don't know. So how's the holiday stuff going? We're getting close. You look tired. What's
I'm
wrong?
tired. I
Grouchy today?
don't feel that good. Macy's friend came over here not feeling good. Says it's been days, and I'm looking like, you know how I am about sickness. And I feel like I've been sick a lot. And I really can't afford to get sick. The pressure's on. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. It's just that time of year. Makes my stomach hurt a little bit thinking about it. All the things to do and not enough time to do them. I feel like that every year.
Seems to be a common thread with you. Here is feeling overwhelmed. Even before the holidays, I think you were feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, I am. And I mean, it's worse. I feel like this year, we've said it 1,000 times, doing too much. It's worse.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about balance. Like,
there's I have no balance.
Yeah. So you got to figure out a way to get things back in balance because you're out of whack.
I am.
You don't have enough balance.
I'm like nauseous right now.
Yeah. I was feeling pretty kind of, I don't know if burnout is the right word. We've talked about that some here on the podcast a little bit, but I was feeling kind of burnout, or I don't know if it's overwhelmed or just kind of, kind of like blah down or whatever, like a week ago maybe. And then, I'm feeling better now. I'm not really sure why.
I'm not sure
Sometimes
either.
it just happens. I think like yesterday, I didn't go to the gym. I've just been so busy and stuff. I didn't go to the gym for like a couple of days. Usually that helps me just get out of my head and not feel so stressed out. And I couldn't do that. Usually that makes things worse. And so yesterday I did get a lot of stuff done that I needed to get done, like work-wise. And I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to smoke a cigar on the back porch and chill. It was like 5 p.m. It was great. That's been a good way to clear my head.
Yeah, it's just not about clearing my head. It's just all the things. We've got to plan, like we're going somewhere Christmas Eve, and we've got, I don't know, the food now I have to get from them. They told me what I need to get, and which is fine. And then we're playing games, so we got to come up with the games, and then go get the stuff for the games. We got to get the prizes. It's just like wrapping all the gifts. I'm not even done shopping. Like, I'm usually so good. I usually start so early, and it doesn't make it as bad. I just totally, I don't know. I think I glitched this year. And it's probably because I'm doing too much. But just all the pressure of that and, Macy's, friends, like I had to get every single person in her circle a gift. And then they want to all come over here for their party. And I'm like, well, what about my party? Like, I want to do something too. And there's only so many weekends before Christmas, and it just doesn't leave time, like, to wrap gifts, finish shopping. I haven't planned our menu Christmas Day. Just all the things. That's what the pressure is. It's like I got to figure out what we're going to eat. I got to order it, pay for it. I can't. You sit here and smile. It's not funny.
You're stressing me out. Just
well,
talk.
Imagine it's like so stressful. You just show up to Christmas. You helped me decorate. You've helped me this year. I'll give you credit. Like, you really did, because you saw that I was just not going to do it.
I did the same thing last year.
Okay.
You were stressed out last year, and all the same things.
Yeah.
And one day when you were out, I just put up all the Christmas decations in the house, and so they were done when you got home. You
didn't do all the decorations.
I think you need to just you need some kind of chill pill. You need something, dude, to unwind. Damn, you wound up too tight.
Yeah, well, that's because I do everything for Christmas other than, you do help me decorate. Like, you participate in that, which is, thank gosh. I think I would be in a nutty house if you didn't. But I do, think about and buy pretty much all the gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know one gift I bought the kids?
'Tis the season.
Do you know one gift?
'Tis the season.
This trivia. Do you know one thing I bought either one of the kids?
For the kids?
You can't say money.
All right, let me think.
Just one. I just want either one. It could be her or him. And it cannot be the thing you had to pull in the garage because it got delivered.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, shit. So it doesn't even
It was
matter.
heavy as hell, though. I know that. Oh, no, I do know what that is.
No, well, that doesn't
I know
count.
what that is. I can't say it. I don't think our kids watch this.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
But, yeah, I do know
Don't
what
say
that
that
is.
one. I don't
I
care.
think I know what that is. I think I know some stuff you got Kobe too.
Macy loves it because she likes to watch your face. It's like the meme that goes around about dads is that, they're like videoing or filming and they're like just as excited as a kid because you have no idea what it is either. And Macy says that she can look at you and tell that you truly, genuinely are like, oh, what is that? Like you're actually genuinely interested because she knows you have no clue what's in there.
Well, I paid for it all pretty much.
You did,
so,
and you did, and you will help me wrap it. So again, I give you credit.
I
It's
help
just...
wrap. That makes me think of some of these hot takes. So we got some hot takes that like for the holidays. Let's do this.
Oh,
some
God.
of the stuff
We're
on
gonna
the
piss.
internet.
Are we gonna piss people off?
Probably, but that's okay.
That's what we do. Apparently,
you can't please everybody. Let's see some of these because they're like related to all the stuff you were just saying. Well, here's one. If your holiday tradition stresses everyone out, it's not a tradition. It's a hostage situation.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
You feel like a damn hostage right now?
No, I no, because it's not just,
holidays?
this isn't like this is just like is what it is. Like it's not like we're going somewhere, like it's our tradition and we're all miserable. Like I try not to project on y'all. I just keep it in here. I try,
Well,
I don't project on you.
You don't project on us, but we can feel it when you're stressed the hell out for sure.
You haven't been feeling nothing. What have you been feeling?
Your stress.
When? Just now
it's
in here?
Through, yes.
Okay, in here. That's what this is for. But I'm not just walking around seeping stress on you.
That's what this is for? This is your therapy session?
Basically.
Okay. No, but you were just talking about all the things we have to do.
Yes.
You talked about going to a party, Christmas Eve stuff, like all that stuff is
Well, I'm going to be
traditions.
frank. It is traditions, but I agree with that. Like if it's some like whatever that's just horrible, then you shouldn't do it. This is just like what it means. Like what I'm stressed out over is making it magic or just making it Christmas for everyone and all the things you have to do. Like everybody knows, like especially women, y'all know what I'm talking about. And truthfully, what we do Christmas Eve now, like our new tradition, honestly is taking a little bit off of me because we're all throwing in, like typically I host everything. Christmas Eve, we do here. Christmas Day is always here. I mean, I'm the hoster. So it actually like
the
takes...
hoster? I think you made that word up.
I did. But it actually does help take something off because I'm not responsible for the whole meal. And it was a lot of fun. And I think the kids, like Macy's really looking forward to it. Avery, I'll just say, is so looking forward to it. She's so excited. She's been like looking at games. She didn't want to play games last year.
So the games have become a tradition.
It has, but even going over there has become a tradition. Like even that their family, like her, our friend's mother's there. She like looks forward to it and seems like she's cool with it. And so that helps me because it alleviates some of what I have to do. By myself.
And part of that too, though, was kind of something we established a long time ago because I don't know, this is probably a hot take. Some of them I don't even see in my notes here, so I don't know, but I kind of remember some talking about going to just, like one holiday party is enough, basically. How do you feel about that? Because I know, especially when you have split family, multiple grandparents, especially like multiple grandparents just on one side.
Divorced families hard.
Divorced families, there's people who go to like try to visit all the family and stuff. And I think like when our kids were young, for Christmas anyways, we're like, okay, we did
it the first year.
Yeah. And then we were like, we're doing Christmas at our house. If you want to come, we'd love to have you. Hope to see you. But we're going to be here.
It was too hard with a baby.
Yeah, that's right, with a baby. And then I do remember that now, doing that multiple houses, house hopping makes things a little different.
The kids were miserable. The kids were ill. And, of course, they've been gone all day, house hopping. You got to eat the same food, the same, I don't know. It was a lot. It was too much with a newborn. And we had a 6-year-old and a newborn. It was too much. Yeah. So we did do that the first year. And then we were like,
y'all come over next time.
Yeah, we're done.
And that's what we've done like every year since then, pretty much, which is it's been nice.
Yeah,
makes it kind of chill.
I think the only real other family obligation we have is, my dad's side of the family, just because they're so big. So
yeah, but that's not on Christmas Day. That's usually before or after Christmas, a big party they do, and it's usually pretty fun.
Yeah, it is fun. They're good people. Again, we've talked about how good that side of my family. They're such good, happy, positive people. I love them. Me and my dad were talking about it the other day, actually. on the phone. He's like, "Man, everybody's got their stuff, but I just, he's talking about how he just doesn't understand drama and all that." He's like, "My family's just not like that." He's like, "Man, everybody's got their issues and they go through hard things." He's like, "But, whether we agree or disagree with you, we support and love each other, and don't bash each other." And, it is just, he's like, "I just don't understand shit like that, Well, and it really, it was kind of cool to hear him say that, because I thought, maybe some a grandkid that like I kind of had a outside perspective and that maybe he knew more and maybe there's things going on between the brothers and sisters. I don't know, so it was actually kind of cool to hear him say that, because I didn't know if that was just maybe my perception.
Well, now the grandkids got grandkids.
Shut up. I know.
Like, not just us, but there's others too.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them. It's kind of crazy. And I've been going for years, man, and it's been wild to see everybody growing up and having their own kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's actually, just for clarification, and I don't, because I know everybody doesn't listen to every podcast, but my dad, I think there's like 9 of them.
Yeah, 9 brothers and sisters.
One had 8 and one had 9. It might be 8. Donna had 9. I don't know.
Oh, 9 total.
I think it's 9. I don't know. If not, Shockners, y'all be
fine. It's a lot.
It's a lot. So that's just the siblings of my father. And so if you can imagine how many cousins and second and third, and it's just so many people, it's very overwhelming for newcomers. But it was one of my favorite childhood memories, is going to that party. So
nice.
Anyway, well, so I think more than one party is definitely like, that's too much.
On Christmas Day. But I don't think it's too much to have multiple, doing different things. Like, we've even done stuff at our house, like with friends in the past, where we'd have friends come over. I think we actually did that one year on Christmas Day, like in the evening. I don't
know how I did that.
That was fun, though. Well,
it was so fun, but I don't know how I stayed awake, because the kids Macy gets us up at 5 or 6 in the morning.
Probably took a nap during the day.
I think we did, actually, yeah.
That's what's good about making Christmas Day just more chill and not having to go to a bunch of places. You could do something like that in the evening, which is what we did. And that was pretty fun, hanging out with friends.
Was that the night our Christmas tree was rocking?
Yeah, because people were dancing in the living room.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I think we did take a nap. We had family over for lunch. Everybody went home. We napped.
Because all the excitement's over with by 11 a.m., with kids when they're young.
That did make it exciting, but that also was a lot. That was a lot of work, but it was fun.
So one of the things that I saw, but it's not on my list for some reason, one of the hot takes was there's always, which I already know the answer here. I don't know, curious what everybody else thinks. Is this normal? But it was something like there's always one person that does it all in every family. One person does everything, and then the other just shows up.
Yeah, that was in our list, so you must have just deleted it, or you don't see it.
Okay, so that hot take is true.
True, absolutely.
I guess in our situation it is.
Absolutely. And you will help me. You're not like a dick. Like, if I'm like, "Hey, can you go to the store, get da-da-da-da," but you have no role in planning and prepping for food and people and but if I'm like, "Yo, like, hey, here's a list, go," you're like, "Okay." Yeah. You're happy to help, but it just is what it is. It is what it is. It's moms. That's it.
Yeah. Well, you guys are, you guys like all your things. What are you doing right now?
Because you're about to bash us and say we do too much and you do it to yourselves. Like, I already feel it. I don't want to hear it.
Well, it's true.
It's not.
If you know it, it's true.
It's not. Then Christmas would have no magic.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's true. For a lot of the stuff, like the stuff with the kids and all that stuff.
And like baking, like just a thing. Like, I'm never gonna not bake with Macy. Like, that's something she's looked forward to.
Tradition.
I want to go to the zoo. I want to. What is our Saluda Shoal Lights tradition? Those are traditions, and I'm looking at the calendar, going, when are we gonna do all this? And then I want to go to a Christmas pop-up bar, like just me and you. Like, please, I want to squeeze it in. I'm looking at the calendar, Shane, and I'm like, there's not enough dates. We're not going to be able to do it all.
You just pick a day and just go. It doesn't have to be that hard, guys.
There's so much.
You just go. Pick a day. Let's go do it. It's not that complicated. It's not that hard. You don't have to panic. It's all going to be okay. There's time for all this.
Someone else out there.
But as far as Christmas Day goes, that definitely is true here. We would probably just be eating like pizza or something simple if it was up to me, but
What pizza place is going to be open on Christmas Day?
Frozen pizza. No, I'm just kidding.
Ew. Okay, that's exactly
No.
what it would be.
We've done Chinese in the last few years.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
open.
want it.
Chinese is always open.
My dad was like, Caroline, please, I don't
No-
want
no
Chinese this year. So I found another hot take. This is, I want to see what you, I want to know what your answer is on this.
Let's
So
go.
inflatables in the yard are the lowest form of Christmas decor.
Oh, inflatables in the yard are the lowest form of Christmas decor. I think it's a personal preference. Me personally, inflatables have never really been my favorite thing.
Oh.
I don't know. I've seen some people do it well where they look really cool, you know, with other lights and things like that done. I think you got to have some other lights. You can't just throw an inflatable in the yard and call it a day. I think you need some smart lights maybe. But they've just never been my favorite thing to do, and they're just kind of a pain in the ass personally. Like one year, I think one of my friends who had a bunch of them years ago, like gave me one because he wasn't using it or something.
Oh my God, I remember. Keep going. Sorry, I just remember something really funny. Keep going.
God, you got ADD, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you have adult ADD. I'm diagnosing you right now. But I remember.
Someone give me some meds so I can make it through this holiday.
Give you some. You need something for sure. I'm pretty certain. Where was I? So yeah, they were kind of annoying to me because I'd put them out, and well, that's probably why you're laughing. I tripped over something. I remember those
Look,
cords.
I got tears. It's
Those
not,
cords were always in the way to tie them down. They're such a pain in the ass. I don't like them because of that. But
he doesn't like them. I'm crying.
I
real
forgot
tears.
about that.
I'm
now,
crying.
but your
real
laughing
tears.
reminded me. Yeah,
Look, I mean, I'm about to mess up.
Did I bust my ass? Or
Yes,
something?
I'm messing up my makeup, y'all. He tripped. So I think you were carrying trash to the trash can.
Oh shit!
And it was dark. I'm crying. And it was dark. And you tripped over those wires, and I watched it.
Was it on? You watched it on? Was it on camera? Or you saw it in
I don't
person?
remember. I think I saw it in person because I think I was like on the front porch or like watching you through
That's
the window.
probably before we even had cameras and stuff.
I don't know, but you tripped in that front. It was this house, and you were so pissed.
I probably ripped the damn thing up right there.
I think you broke it when you tripped over it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
good.
so that's-
I needed that. Thank you.
Yeah. Glad I could help.
Ugh.
Yeah. So that's kind of annoying about those.
They're not that great, but some of them are cool. Like I feel like
Yeah, there's definitely
like the
some
one,
cool
The
ones.
one that looks like a snow globe that you know, is
Yeah.
kind of interactive. I think that
Yeah,
one's
there's
pretty
some
cool.
cool ones. And I saw somebody posted on my Discord server there. We have a little seasonal section there on my Discord server, and that people have been posting some of their stuff. And there's some inflatables on there somebody showed with all their Gobi lights and everything. It looks really cool the way he had it set up, you know, so you can definitely do it well. I think it's nice when it's accompanied by like actual Christmas lights, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, they're just a hassle. You know, it seems like they're always in the way. I mean, I think if you had a certain kind of yard, you could put them up where they're not really in the way. But our yard is just, I don't know.
He tripped over him one time.
Yeah, that probably ruined it.
It ruined it for him. So, all right, another hot take: separate Christmas trees, yes or no?
So I see some people who have one for like the kids, like people do weird stuff like for their dogs. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't really care either way. I just want the main Christmas tree, I feel like, but your friend has, or our friend, whatever, she has.
Your friend?
She
Ooh,
has
she's gonna be
like
offended.
She has like 7 Christmas trees in her
I don't
house
know how
now.
she does it.
So is that like I think that's a new trend. I don't know if it's a new trend.
She's always done it.
Or
Multiples.
what? But I've been hearing more people having like multiple Christmas trees, and I'm just like, man, y'all need to slow down.
Yeah, she does have multiple trees, and I don't know how she does it. I'm stressing out over like just one, and my tree is very big and fat. It's like 3 trees in one as far as decor
We have
goes.
enough lights and ornaments probably on that tree to fill 3 trees, I would say.
But I did enjoy having a tree in my bedroom. It was like a skinny
oh
tree.
yeah, we did do that last
She's
year.
using it.
Macy's using it.
Yeah, so I liked that just because if we were in bed watching TV, like it felt like Christmas but I didn't like do crazy decorations on it. I got like a skinny pre-lit pop-up, nothing crazy, like real skinny, like a pencil tree.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, but she wanted it this year, so I'm like, whatever.
So Macy's using that one. She's been using her own tree for a while, but that one's just smaller. So she she took that one over, and that's what she wanted me to automate, was that tree.
And we used to put a little teeny one in the hall. Remember?
Up here? Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know what happened to that thing. Do we even
probably still have it? Or maybe when she started using her own, we stopped doing that. So I mean, I think if
whatever brings you joy is kind of what I feel like.
If you have like a bedroom, a kid has a bedroom or maybe their own little space and they want their own tree, I say go for it. I wouldn't do it because I wanted them to have one. But if your kids are like, oh, I'd love to have a Christmas tree in there because it would feel like Christmas, like that's what Macy does. So sure. All right.
Yeah, I just say if it's too stressful, don't do it. I couldn't handle another tree.
Your friend Mariko has one
in every room.
In every room. She has a play one in like the kids' playroom, which is like a Grinch tree. She has one in the kitchen, which Macy thought it was really cool. I remember she was over there talking about it, but this thing, it's not a little, it's like a full-size tree in the kitchen that...
It's a pencil tree.
Okay, so it's skinny, but it's tall. It's like as tall as me or something, but has like all these, it's all kitchen themed, like food themed ornaments. That's extra.
Yeah. She has one, her main tree in the living room, tree in the bar room. I'm pretty sure each kid has a tree in their room, and then she's got a tree in her room. I can't handle that. I think it's beautiful.
And each kid's, let's say they're probably, the oldest it might be old enough to, appreciate it or want it, but she does that because she wants trees in every room, not the kids.
I think the kids like it because they see her putting them in rooms, and so it's probably like Macy. Like,
that's fair enough. Yeah.
They want it. So whatever makes you happy, I cannot handle that. So if Macy wants a tree in her room, she's doing it. I'm not doing it. I just can't do it. My tree's too big. It's 9 foot. It's fat. It's huge, and one tree's enough.
You're too stressed out already.
Yes, I can't handle that. Most people buy way too many gifts just to feel less guilty.
Hell yeah. I agree with that. That's how I feel.
Probably.
I think
it's not about guilt for me, though.
I think it is.
Is it guilt?
And I'm just counting down it's going to happen. Every single year, you're looking at all the stuff, because I always help you wrap stuff. Every single year, you're looking at the piles. We got 2 kids, and every year, oh, I don't think I bought enough. You're always comparing them.
You want it to look right.
You want it to look even or whatever, even though like 6 years apart, and the size of the stuff they get is vastly different, and how expensive they are, it's very different. But you're always, and then you feel guilty, and you got to go get more stuff for one kid, so you buy more and more stuff. It's just too much stuff, So I think you definitely feel that way, at least when it comes to kids. I feel that way. I really just buy stuff for you. You've already said
you feel guilty? You should want to buy me stuff.
It's stressful. It's kind of annoying.
Not stuff. It doesn't have to be stuff.
It
could be an experience. I love experience.
Let's put it this way. I love to give gifts if I have a good idea, or if there's something I know you want, but that's more rare than it is not, because you have everything you want pretty much. Sometimes I have a really good idea. I'm like, oh, this would be great. I'm so excited. Most of the time it's like, shit, I got to find a bunch of stuff to get her. She's going to give me a bunch of Christmas presents. That's the guilt. It's like, I got to get her something. I haven't gotten you a bunch,
but you're expensive.
Well, whatever it is.
So let's tell the people what you did to me, though. What you do to me every year, and I think you get some kind of joy out of it. Every year you tell me, oh no, I haven't gotten you anything. You talk about me being stressed. Okay, these are things he adds on.
So you're stressed about what I'm giving you?
I'm not stressed. I don't even think about it. But you mess with me and you smirk every year. You're like, oh no, I just don't know what to get you. I'm gonna have to go get you something else. And you're really like quite literally messing with me. You're not being serious as you're smirking at me and stuff. Like you want me to think that you didn't get me anything. And then hold on, I'm not done with you.
Okay.
This week you did this shit to me. Okay. He talks about, we need to get you a pill. You might need to just stop messing with me.
Get you a what?
A pill.
A pill. Yeah, we've established that.
Anyway, this week, so I try to help him, and I'm like, because we don't want or need anything, really, either one of us. We have everything we need. If we want something, we get it. Very blessed to be able to do that. We've never, either one of us, been really materialistic. We like to go on trips or like have an experience.
Yeah.
So I did send him a couple things that I was about to just go buy for myself.
See, that's not even fun though.
Listen, and I sent it to you, and we were sitting on the couch. I sent it to you like a couple days before, and he's on the couch making fun of the shoes I sent him, talking about how ugly they were.
I thought they were ugly.
Geeking out about how ugly, showing other people how ugly they were. And then I sent him some like perfume that I've really been wanting. Oh my God, this is so expensive. And I'm just sitting here like thinking, we just did like a garage remodel. Like, I'm thinking about what I got him for Christmas and how very expensive it was. And I wasn't saying, oh my God, this shit is so expensive. I just bought it because I think you're going to really like it. And it's expensive. You and this tech stuff is very expensive. And he's like
You bought
complaining
me tech stuff?
about my perfume. And you do it just to rattle me. You're over there giggling.
I think
You're over there giggling about it. So it's not like, I don't even think he's being serious. He's just giving me a hard time, or maybe it's
because
both.
it's no fun. You're like, here's a list of stuff that I want. So then I just go buy the stuff that you wanted on your list. That's not fun for me to give as a gift. It's not really fun for you. You know what you're going to get. It's boring. So I got to throw a little.
All right, well, do an experience.
So I got to throw a little something in there. Like, oh, is he going to get it?
Oh.
Maybe he's not. So that's part of the reason why I do that. So you're
Look
like,
at you smiling. You're so happy right now.
I'm not happy. I'm not doing it to piss you off, but I don't want you to know everything you're going to get. So I got to be like, I got to throw a little doubt in there so you don't know.
Well, it hurts my feelings sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. But another thing.
Quit messing with me.
Another reason I do it is something called expectation management.
That is so fucked up.
So, cause I feel guilty.
You should.
Know? I feel guilty. It's like,
you only have me to worry about.
I always feel like I'm not going to get you enough stuff for Christmas because you're good at getting gifts and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I just, set the bar down here.
No, I'll still be pissed off.
Then she'll be happy when she gets whatever I got. So that's why I do those things. I'm like, okay, so you're not expecting that much because I've laid the groundwork.
That makes somebody feel horrible. And it's not like that I expect much, really. It's just making someone feel like you're not.
Bullshit.
I do not expect much. Okay. I just said we're not materialistic.
We're not. But I still call bullshit. If I show up on Christmas morning and you've got all these gifts for me and then I give you 2 gifts. Yeah,
That's
maybe you didn't expect anything, but you're going to be like.
When have we given more than 2 or 3 gifts anyway?
I feel like we always do. I do feel that way. I don't know. I feel like it's more than 2 gifts.
He gets very overwhelmed buying for one person.
Imagine
doing it
stressful.
For everybody.
Guys.
Imagine doing it for everyone.
Yeah, well, I don't have to go lay down with everyone every night.
Oh, God. Well, I hope not.
No. So, guys, tell me if I am alone in this. It's just, I don't know. It's stressful, but I know you don't expect anything, but I don't want you to be disappointed either. Like, you wouldn't, even if I gave you like 2 crappy gifts, I don't think you'd be like, dude, you suck. This sucks. I don't think you would say that because, that would be mean, but you would be disappointed and I'd see it on your face. And so it's stressful,
Good. I hope I enjoy your little bit of stress that you have. A little bit. Look at this. Look, he's melting down.
I was not stressed until I came in here and sit down and talk to you. And now your stress is bleeding out into me.
Oh, yeah. You're one person you have to shop for.
I was feeling good.
Oh, I can't with you. I really can't.
All right. So do we have any more hot takes?
I wasn't done with you. I was actually thinking, I have an idea. Book us an experience.
Okay. But see, there again, we are booking experiences right now.
That's work.
No, it's not.
That is work. It's work.
It's work, but it's not work.
That's work.
I mean, it's work, but it's fun. We're talking about this trip to Vegas. Like, we do a lot of stuff while we're out there. It's networking and things like that, but
it's still work.
But it's fun work.
I guess. Anyway, that doesn't count.
Okay. Well, what kind of experience do you want to do?
I don't know, like a comedy show or I don't know, something. Vacation, surprise weekend trip. Where you plan everything. And I do nothing but show up. That's what the hell would be. Yeah, I just want to show up somewhere cool for a long weekend or go to see a comedy show. I would love to laugh. I've never laughed. Remember we went to Theo Von? I'd seen him and I thought he was annoying. And he was dry and I thought he was weird. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't really get him. And I like comedy. I was like, you really liked him. Mm-hmm. Didn't I buy you that as a gift or something? I don't know. We
I
went.
can't remember.
I have never laughed so hard. My cheeks hurt for days.
Yeah.
It was so funny. So I would love to laugh. That would be good.
So another comedy show. Yeah, that would be fun.
Not Kill Tony.
You're not a fan of Kill Tony
No.
necessarily. Okay, so here's another one that I have thoughts on.
I already
No
know
one
what it is.
actually enjoys family photos. Not the kids, not the parents. No one.
Exactly true.
Please tell me about family photos.
We've done. God, this thing keeps hitting me in the chin. We
That's what she
did
said.
one. Okay, we did 1 year of Christmas family photos.
We didn't. We only did 1 year. I thought we did more than that.
Okay, maybe we did more, but
There was one memorable one.
yeah, we did several, I guess, but we kind of stopped because it was just so stressful, and I always get not envious isn't the right word, but it's not envious. When I see other family, and every mom that does them talks about how horrible it is, that you're like screaming at your kids on the way there. Everybody's pissed off. And then
Nobody
you're like,
enjoys it.
Nobody enjoys. I mean,
Parents
every
don't
mom
enjoy it.
knows it, but when I see those pictures, I'm like, dang, it isn't envious.
do
It's like,
you-
God, I wish I had those,
So do
but it's
you-
not worth it for me.
So do
to
you
get it.
enjoy getting them from other people?
I mean, yeah, I love like Christmas cards and stuff like that, but I mean, like as a mom, for me, like I want them for me. Like those pictures
Yeah.
we did in St. Pete, that was
Right.
random.
Yeah.
Kobe was miserable.
So you like doing it for you to have
I
them
want it for
you.
me. Like those are some of my favorite pictures of all of us and the kids, and it was completely like random. We didn't plan.
So
that.
how do you? So back to the Christmas. Yeah, that's it's nice to have.
They're
the
professional. They
family
look good.
photos for sure, but like specifically the Christmas card family photos that everybody sends out. I don't know. I might piss some people off with my thoughts, because people do send them. But what are your thoughts? Like, do you enjoy getting those from everybody?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy getting them. It's nice to see the family, but I just always, and I don't mean to upset anybody, but I just always feel like there's maybe if it just feels almost phony in a way. Like, I hate to say that, but there's sort of like a level of fakeness, it feels like all the time, because nobody enjoys doing those photos. They were probably all, I just think maybe it's just me and my family. I don't know.
It's not.
But I feel like y'all were probably arguing and pissed off with each other the whole way there to take those photos. And then you take this nice, beautiful family photo and then send it out.
Well, let me tell
and
you what.
here's our family, how great everybody's doing. But it's like nobody's doing that great.
Yeah. Well, you know what's like trending now is like I feel like people aren't really doing that anymore. Like some people are. They're doing like Christmas pictures every year, and that's what goes out on their Christmas card. And I think if you do that and it makes you happy, it's awesome. It is hell. Moms, y'all know. Kids, y'all know. It's awful. Dads, whatever.
Mhm.
But I feel like what's trending now is people are just taking pictures that they've taken throughout the year and slapping them on a Christmas card.
That's cool. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think we actually have done that once or twice when
Yeah, I
when
quit
our kids
sending
were
out
younger.
Christmas cards. You know why?
We did that.
Because it was just too much.
It was a pain in the butt. It's
It was
just another thing.
Well, it's just another thing.
Yeah.
Like you got to handwrite every address, stamps, and I feel bad because I know like one of my aunts really loved them, and she was like, "Please keep sending me Christmas cards." Like I know several girls I follow online that their favorite part about Christmas is the Christmas cards, and they like display them. And my aunt loved it. That my dad's side that sees us once a year, she's like, "Can you please keep?" Because I quit sending them.
I do kind of like the stuff, maybe photos throughout the year a little bit more. That's just a little more
Well,
real. I just always feel like
we sent out a photo.
the staged ones are kind of phony.
We sent out a non-phony one, and we pissed some people off, but it is quite.
That was the coolest thing
We
ever.
had to find it. We need to find that and
So
put it up so
when
people
our-
can see it.
To explain to anyone listening, when our kids, Macy was a baby still.
She could
And
walk.
so I guess I've kind of always had these like thoughts maybe, but we tried it, right? We tried that she could walk, but she was still a baby.
She was already one.
Okay, one. And we went to do these like professional photos at the mall or whatever, where you go in with the photographers and do the Christmas photos so you can make the Christmas card like everybody does and you send it out. Of course, you're dealing with a 6-year-old probably.
He was actually good.
Yeah,
was her.
Yeah, he was in that moment. But it's just chaos all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, when you got
Multiple
kids like
families in there.
that. Yeah, and it just sucks. The parents aren't having fun, like we said. Kids aren't happy, whatever. And like we're sitting there, and this photographer is trying to take our photo. You got me and you there, 6-year-old who's actually playing along pretty well, and then Macy just would not cooperate. and she was, I don't remember why, but she started crying.
I
And
remember.
he might have got one or two good photos off in there.
Yeah, he was trying to get her to smile with a ball.
Yeah.
And so he gave her a ball to try to get her to sit with us and stay. And then he took it right before the picture, and she was
Started
screaming with her hand out, running towards him for the ball. And we didn't know he took that, right? We just laughed and
just
whatever.
taking
And then at the end, you know, they show you everything you take, right?
Well, it was in that moment though where it was hilarious, because I thought it was fucking hilarious, because it was in that moment where he did snap a picture right there, but you could see on every one of our faces, like, I can't really remember exactly what your face looked like. I remember my face was just like,
we all had
defeat.
a different.
I was like defeated. Like it was in
I
that
was
moment.
smiling. Like
it was in that moment where I gave up, you know, and you could just tell it was just, to me, we were just, and then, you know, we're looking through all these photos afterwards, and he's showing us what he got. And there, like I said, there was probably one or two decent ones in there, I'm sure. But I saw that one and I was just like, that is hilarious. Like, I
feel like we should reprint it.
Let's send, I don't know if I can find it, but maybe I'll put it up on the video version of this. I said, this is just the realest shit right here, because every one of us, you could just see
our emotions.
We were just like, we're over it, you know, and the kid is screaming.
I was smirking, and Kobe was like,
yeah, every one of us was just like, damn, we're over it, you know?
Yeah.
And she's screaming, and I was like, this is real life right here. And so we printed that on a Christmas card, and we sent that to everybody. And
people still talk about that card.
Yeah, most people loved it. Most people were like, that shit was hilarious. Like, that's just so real. That's what it's like. And there were one or two people that were like offended or whatever for some reason, and thought,
didn't they quit talking to us after
that? Some, you know, and if I don't need to talk to you at that point, if you're going to get offended about something stupid like that, then go for it. But most people thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. And people to this day do still say like that was one of the best Christmas cards they got, because it was just,
you know what we should do?
It just portrays
the holidays,
like the chaos of, and just being a young parents and young family. Yeah. Oh man, it was hilarious.
I'm pretty sure I kept one somewhere in my photos as like a hard copy, I swear. Or if maybe we got digital prints.
It's probably, yeah, I think there's a digital version
we ought
somewhere.
to really think about resending it out just for funnies.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's been so long. Like that, she's 15 now. It's been 14 years. We should send it out again.
God, time flies by.
It
does not seem like it's been that long.
We need to resend it out if we can. That was epic. And yeah, pictures.
I love that. Like, I would like to see stuff like that. Like, show me real life. Let me see.
Everything's
what's going
so
on,
perfect.
like, for real. Yeah.
I feel like the Christmas card thing is kind of phased out too, because of like social media. I don't feel like we used to get a ton of them. And I think I've gotten a couple Christmas cards this year, but not with like photos on them and stuff. And I wonder if it's because of like social media, or hey, maybe we just don't have friends anymore. But I'm just kidding. Maybe we pissed everybody off with this podcast, you know. But joking. But again, we've gotten Christmas cards, just not with photos.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that is why.
Maybe I'm just being too cynical about the whole thing.
I think if it makes the mom. If it makes you happy, do it. And family photos they just make my mama heart. Like, it makes my heart happy, but I loathe doing them because somebody's getting in a fight. It usually gets serious if you have teenagers, you know, and you leave pissed off and everything else. But when I go back and look at those, is St. Pete the last time we did like professional?
Yeah, family photos. Yeah, we haven't done those very often in the last few years.
Because it is so stressful and it's not worth an argument.
Nobody likes doing it, but we do like having it
we did some at the beach this summer.
Yeah,
they weren't the greatest. They weren't. You know.
I did them. We didn't like hire professional.
Yeah, I mean,
I was the professional.
I don't like they weren't the greatest, but of the kids they were.
The kids, yeah. Well, we didn't even like change clothes.
We tried. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like we weren't. It wasn't like what I would have worn, but it's still like capturing moments and memories, and that's what I like.
The last one on here we'll say is holiday burnout is real, and yes, it's okay to skip stuff. Is it okay to skip stuff? Obviously, the burnout's real because you're talking about it. It's okay to skip stuff?
Yeah, unless you have a kid holding you accountable, like, oh, we didn't do this year. And then you feel like shit. I think we tried to
Yeah.
skip stuff last year, and Macy got emotional because Macy is very, like, loves traditions
Very
and she's
sentimental.
super sentimental. And when things change and we don't do our traditions, she, like, really
She gets
cries.
upset.
She
Yeah.
cries. She gets upset. So we ended up doing everything. Somehow we crammed it in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd say it's okay to skip stuff if you can, but like it doesn't feel to me like I can,
Yeah. Well,
without hurting her
yeah.
feelings.
Well, when you
And
got kids, you got to do what you got to do
there was just
and
so many
decide.
changes last year. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I can't, I
Yeah.
feel like I can't change anything else because she just, she loves
Yeah. But
traditions.
it's also, it's about the spending time with each other and just making memories, and it doesn't have to be the same thing necessarily. That's what I'm most excited about for the holidays. Like I'm just excited to relax a little bit, hopefully, not work so
You
much.
relax. It's
Yeah, I
funny.
know. When I say relax, I mean literally for like a day,
Maybe, and he's
Christmas
going
Day.
nuts.
But
Do you know
I
what
will
I
relax a
will
little
I
bit.
do want to say this because I want to throw this out there to you, see what you think. We had a holiday luncheon at my 9 to 5, and I was sitting across from a lady in our department, and her kids are older. They're like in their 20s or whatever. And she was saying, and she has like a sister who has like kind of younger, middle, high school age kids, and they go somewhere almost every year for Christmas or every other year. They will go out of town. Like I think this year, like they've been to Jamaica a couple times, and she said, their gift to their older kids is like the stay.
Trip.
Yeah. And it's just the best. And I was like, God, and I just looked at her. I was like, thank you for sharing that with me because, when your kids get older, it does like lose magic and whatever. It's
Yeah.
not the same as when they were young. And so I thought that was like a really cool way of eliminating some pressure there,
Yeah.
like family pressure and expectations and like all going somewhere together, making memories. I feel like that's a good idea. Do you?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It kind of makes me think of the movie Christmas with the Cranks, where they
Try to go on vacation.
and then it backfires. Like, no, we got to do everything just like we always did, and kids are coming home. I guess if you're including the kids, that's fine. But I don't know. I feel like if your kids,
They have to
I
be
suppose
older.
yeah, I suppose it just depends, and maybe mid-20, like older, like that is one thing. But I remember when I was like in college age, going back home for Christmas, and there's just something kind of like nostalgic or just nice to just go and chill,
Mhm.
during Christmas break or whatever and be around family or friends and things like that. So,
Like my girlfriend that did my hair, she's taking her kids to Disney World. They're elementary and high school.
really,
Yeah, they're going to be there for Christmas.
on Christmas Day,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, they're going to be in the parks. I mean, how magical
How
is that going
old
to
are
be?
they? How old are they? Kindergarten, you
One's
said?
Macy's age and one's 8.
I guess it just depends, like you got kids like Macy who's super sentimental about tradition and stuff, so she might not would like that.
Yeah, she might not.
She might want to come home and bake the Christmas sweets and do all the things like she's done every year,
Well, I am proud of her too. Like for, like she's really adapted to like, things and new traditions, but she still likes a tradition. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All right. So that said, the best holiday memories are the unplanned ones, not the Pinterest perfect ones.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree.
Well, to an extent. I mean,
I'd
a
say
lot
you
of
should not be striving for Pinterest perfect.
oh
That's
no,
crazy.
yeah, no. Obviously, we don't,
No.
or I don't. But yeah, nothing's perfect, so don't even try. But I will say, unplanned stuff is definitely cool. Like
It
we
is.
said, one
You
year
have the most fun when it's unplanned.
yeah, one year we had friends come over Christmas evening because I was like, everybody's done with all the Christmas magic in the morning and stuff. So let's just have friends over. We all got like pretty hammered and just dancing, and my smart Christmas tree was just
Dancing.
going crazy, and it was a
Leaning
good
it.
time. That was not planned.
Pretty sure some ornaments broke.
Yeah. So stuff like that's fun.
And we included
but
the kids.
also kids were had their friends over. It was fun, but also certain things you have to plan a lot of the traditions are sort of planned. Like you talk about going to the
We
lights,
sort of plan. We sort of planned that because of food. We
but
had to see
see,
who was
you
coming.
also were talking about stressing out about all that stuff. Whereas I'm saying we can still do it. You just don't have to stress out about it. Like the going to the Christmas lights or the zoo or all those things. You know, you say there's not enough time. We just pick a day and go. We don't have to stress out about it. So I guess you kind of have to plan that, but you really don't. You know, like I'm planning on going, but I ain't figured out what day I'm going. We're just going to go one day.
I know. You know, tomorrow's going to be the best day weather-wise here. Remember how cold it was at the zoo last year? Tomorrow is going to be like the highest weather temp at night. And I'm like, but I don't know if I feel like it. I think we need to wrap presents.
Doesn't she have friends coming over tomorrow for her Christmas?
That's next weekend.
That's next weekend? Oh, well, we could do it tomorrow. We can do it.
I feel like we need to wrap because I'm not going to have time to do it next weekend and then it's Christmas. I was going to tell you something about Macy that we need to do. Dang it, it was good.
What's that?
I can't remember, but I was going to tell you something. What were we just talking about?
Traditions and her friends coming over.
Just like that. It was good. It's gone. Maybe I'll save it for next week.
You can take something for that too.
You're just trying to drug me up. What are you, pharma?
No. Hell no. We need less stress. That's the cure.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot goes into it to have, a lot of family over and to feed everybody. And, you do help me wrap. Like, you help me wrap the kids' gifts. I might have you tag in for everybody else's gifts this year just to knock it out. It might be a Christmas bag season.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But again, it's magical. But like you say, it's gone. Like, that is so sad. Like, the build up to Christmas is the best. And then it's just gone. But again, we start a new tradition. So we actually have that to look forward to if everybody can stay well.
Which is what? Hanging out with friends the day after?
Going to their house at night and playing on Christmas night, playing games, eating food, having drinks.
Cool. It is cool because it gives you something else. Maybe you just said that. Something else to look forward to after, Christmas morning comes, kids plow through all their new presents. And then by 11 a.m., everybody's done and you're just like laying on the couch and you're tired, unless you're going to visit a bunch of families, which we already said we don't do. So it is nice to have something else to do in the evening and, make some good whiskey drinks.
I remembered. You ready?
Yeah.
You have got to help me this year. So Macy gets up with the chickens. When I tell y'all that our Christmas morning starts at 5 a.m., I think we made her wait until 6 last year. She is 15, and so we tried to finagle. We make her put her phone up, okay? And so we did that, and then when we went to bed that night, we saw her HomePod had an alarm on it, and I was like, you little shit. Yeah. And so we cut them off. She set a backup alarm somehow, and I don't know how or on what she did it, but we need to get that figured out. Like, she needs to sleep till 9. It would make my Christmas day so much better. Yeah. So we got to figure out how to make her sleep in.
That's funny because at 15, she ain't getting up naturally at 6 a.m.
No, she set alarms.
So she's setting alarms.
And she laughed. She goes, I knew you'd cut my HomePod alarm off. I don't remember what she used.
She probably had like an analog.
Her watch.
And no, not her watch. I think she probably had an analog alarm clock in her room, and she used that.
Yeah.
And because, I saw the HomePod alarms. I turned that off. I was like, I got you. And then you heard that old school alarm. Beep, beep,
oh,
beep.
She came down like, I knew I had a backup. I'm like, oh, no. So we got to figure out how to fix that because that's just too early of a wake-up call.
Well, especially because you're probably up late Christmas Eve night, So that, I feel you. All right. Well, do we have any questions you want to answer today?
Yeah, I do. I'll read it. Okay. We did get a question from Katie. See? Females up in the pod. Sorry, makes me excited. We got a message from Katie. She says, I'm in the market for a new car. You both got cars recently. Can you tell us all the different cars that were considered that you test drove? Why did you choose the ones you have? How was the buying experience? What are your thoughts on Tesla and full self-driving? So there's a bunch of questions there. I'll start because I got a new car recently. We both really keep cars forever. My car was old. I've had it probably 13 years or longer. And it just was having old car stuff. You got to fix it. No payment, but you got to fix stuff. And then
becoming a money pit.
It overheated and some things blew on it. And it was going to cost like $3,000 or $4,000 to fix. Might have been $4,000 minimum. And the car was worth like $2,000. So I wasn't going to put more into it than it was worth. I waited so long to get a car. I kind of knew what I wanted. I wanted to stick with the SUV. I wasn't opposed to a car, but I get motion sickness very easily. Sometimes even if I'm driving in a car, especially riding passenger in a car. I really didn't see a whole lot that I liked. I just knew what I wanted. And again, I'm blessed enough to be able to, go get what I want. Especially because I keep them forever. So I'm like, I don't want to get something that like I just settle for because of price or because of whatever. I want to get what I want because I'm going to keep it at least 10 years or longer.
Yeah.
So I almost entertained him and took him to like all of these dealerships to like pretend like I was looking at other stuff, but I knew I wanted a Lexus. It's kind of like my dream car. And so I went and test drove some. I did test drive a car and I felt like hot shit in that thing. Woo! Remember that?
A Lexus?
Yeah, it was a Lexus, like 2-door car, a little sports car. And that was pretty nice. I felt sick in it. And then we test drove a couple SUVs and I just got it. For me, and even 10 years ago for me with kids, it's always comfort. I don't want it to be loud because like we test drove one Lexus SUV that's like really popular, too expensive, but it's cool. It had like a butt and back massager in it. But the windshield was like a really small windshield. It made me car sick. The mirrors were really small and it had off-road tires. So it was loud. I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's funny because that's actually the one going into it you thought you wanted, you really wanted. And then once you drove it, you weren't as crazy about it. And then you ended up getting another one that was
quiet,
kind of smaller, quiet, more comfortable for
the windshield was bigger.
Didn't get car sick. Yeah, so
it's comfort for me. And then our experience there was unmatched. So part of the reason I keep cars is because I hate the car buying process. I hate dealing with the salesman. I hate how long you're there. Give me the damn car. Here's the check. What are we doing? Why is this taking so long? It still took a long time, but it was night and day service and treatment at Lexus. So again, they're made by Toyota. So if you ever are interested in just, what would you call that? I mean, it was like first class service.
Well,
and
it's here at our local dealership, they were fantastic. It was definitely the best car buying experience I've ever been involved with as well. And one of the, why, to answer the question, why did you choose what you chose? Different reasons. One, she just really wanted a Lexus for a long time. Like she said, it's kind of her dream car. Two, it's basically,
Toyota.
Glorified Toyota. So it's not super expensive to get worked on and fixed like something like, BMWs and Mercedes and stuff like that. So that was a big part of it too, I think.
Yeah,
so
you're not catching me spending.
I would have been more opposed of her getting like a BMW or something because of stuff like that. And we've heard a lot of horror stories when you have to get those cars like maintenance and worked on and stuff. So that was part of the reason. But yeah, she just knew what she wanted. And, another reason I couldn't really say anything or give her a hard time because just a couple years ago, it was like 2 years ago maybe, I had to get a new truck. Again, I keep vehicles forever too. And my previous truck was totaled, so I didn't have a choice. She probably was in line for a new car before me, or she definitely was. But I had to get a new vehicle when we were in the car accident. So yeah, and I went around a bunch of different dealerships. It sucked. I think multiple days. Absolutely hated the process.
It was like over a week.
Yeah, even from where we finally bought it from, just the whole process just is a huge pain in the ass. The Lexus dealership was great. That was way better. And as far as like what I got, it was kind of the same thought process. We got to a point where we're fortunate to be able to get what we wanted, I guess. And we do keep things for so long. We're not constantly changing. So I kind of said the same thing. I'm just going to get some. And plus I'm driving a whole lot less than I used to now working from home. So I said, I'm just going to get something I want, something that will work well for us. And we still try to get the best price and everything like that. So was happy there. And I got a GMC Sierra is what I'm driving now. And as far as electric goes and how we feel about that, personally, I don't know how you feel about it, but personally, I'm just not ready to go all in on electric stuff.
Nope.
Yours is actually a hybrid. The Lexus is a hybrid, but I've thought a little bit about it because they make some pretty sweet electric trucks now. I'm a truck guy at this point. Like I will never not own a truck, I don't think, at this point. And they do make some pretty awesome ones now, but we don't really live in a place that is, I'm sure it's getting better, but we don't really have the infrastructure right now, I don't think, to be driving electric all the time. Like maybe if you had a backup, or
there's not enough charging stations, like anyway, even in the perfect areas.
Yeah, and if we live where, I mean, you could set it up and charge at your house and stuff like that, but we do live in a place where it's pretty easy for us to drive to Charleston or Charlotte or Atlanta or Myrtle Beach. And, we kind of live in a good central location. So we do take a fair amount of those like short road trips. And I just don't feel like the infrastructure is good enough to rely. So I
would be anxious.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take, you'd get that charge anxiety or whatever they call it. So I'm just wasn't really ready to go full electric. Nothing wrong with it. I know some people who I know a number of people who have Teslas, and they seem to really like them.
Have you seen the Teslas making some people sick? Like they get physically ill from like all the whatever battery. I don't know enough about it, but I see people that are like, and like every time they get in a Tesla or they've owned them and had to sell them because, it doesn't affect every person the same way, but whatever's given off of all those batteries like makes them like physically ill or like immediately get a headache. It's pretty wild. Look into that, because that's actually been pretty crazy. Whatever it's putting off, in that vehicle. I think Teslas look cool. The self-driving scares me. Mine is assisted, so it will keep me in the lanes pretty much. Like I was playing around with Macy, like, what's gonna happen? Just seeing, but it, I mean, I kept my hand on it, but you know what I mean? Like if you just kind of let it just kind of.
It does the self-parking too, which is
and
pretty
it
wild.
does. Like when I got it, I kept calling it a Tesla because it does self-park, and that even scared me.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid I'm going to hit someone, and I was like, it makes you take your foot off the brake and your hand off the steering wheels, and it parallel or it'll regular park you. And I asked the question at the dealership. I'd asked them this. I said, now, if the car hits someone, who's responsible? Lexus? And he was like, well, no, you, because you're the driver. But I'm like, yeah, but I'm not driving. My foot's off, and you make my take my hands off. So I feel like there's gonna be like a lawsuit that comes out of that one day, because in my humble opinion, that's not on me. If your cameras were wrong and you're making me take my foot off the brake and what, anyway, I love that. That's like my party trick in my car.
The self-parking.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
so,
it's really wild, the self-driving, and we don't have the self-driving taxis and Ubers and stuff like that around here yet, or whatever they're called. But I do want to try one, next time I'm somewhere that has them, maybe. But it's super interesting. I think there's going to be some lawsuits and some accidents and some issues
there have
along
been.
the
Have
way.
you seen the one that was like spinning for like someone was stuck in it for hours and was like going in circles?
I also think if you're able to look far enough into the future, I think that we'll get to a point where everything will be self-driving, and it'll probably be a whole lot less accidents, because people just suck. I mean, I think the computers will probably drive better than most humans. Like these, people are just idiots. I see it all the time, especially around here. I'm telling you, man, there's people driving all the time. I'm just like,
what if one glitches? How can you prove it? They're like, I don't know.
Well, they just got to have, safe. I guarantee you the machines will probably glitch less than the people do. These people are driving around with their phone in their face like this. I see it all the time.
Well, we've got a hands-free law here now.
Yeah, but
they did try that.
It doesn't matter. And when we're crossing over, we have half the people driving and then the other half is self-driving. That's going to be a problem. But eventually, I mean, you look at just fully autonomous stuff, whether you like it or not, I think there'll probably be less accidents and stuff eventually. That's like years from now, I think. But one day, that's probably going to be the reality, if our world makes it that long.
Yeah, that's going to be a no from me.
But you look at these like self-driving taxis, what are they, Waymos, I think they're called, something like that, in a lot of cities.
Are they in Vegas?
I'm not sure if they're in Vegas now, but they might be.
Vegas plays, them taxi drivers don't play.
Yeah, I know.
I was my first time in Vegas. We got in an accident not an accident where we had to stop, but that taxi driver like straight bumped another one because he was pissed off. I was like, oh my God, I'm like, we about to get in a fight. Yeah. They're like ramming each other because they're mad on the strip. I'm like,
yeah.
You know what?
The robots probably won't do that.
Yeah, right. I hope they have like some little fist that'll come out. Like you just want to bop somebody sometimes when you're driving instead of honk at them. Just a little love tap.
I think you need that chill pill. Need some whiskey and a cigar.
Ew, hell no.
That helped me out.
Send me to the emergency room. That cigar smell gave me an instant headache last night. It's like weird. I don't know if it was because it was so intense, but it was like immediate. I was like, I was like trying to hide from it.
Cured my headache.
It doesn't mess with your head. Did it when you started?
No. We're getting close to the end of the year. It's crazy.
I actually want to make a request. If you would like to share some of your favorite or least favorite holiday traditions, shoot us an email or Instagram us or go to the website. You can submit it anonymously or not. Just don't put your name in. But I would like to hear, like, I'm just curious, we have listeners from all over. I'm interested to hear what your traditions are. I know we're going to be filming next week and it'll come out right before Christmas. So tell us about your traditions that you love, maybe something that we could try or, holiday food ideas or like the worst shit ever. And we can talk about it next week. I'm just interested, I want to hear what everybody else does.
Yeah. Yeah. Or give us some embarrassing, funny stories too. Holiday things. That's always fun.
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Do you? Gosh, you like turned into me.
All right. Well, we will see you guys again next week. Will be the last episode. It will drop right before Christmas. And then maybe we'll have another one before the end of the year.
Probably not. I just don't think it's possible. We leave right after Christmas, right after the New Year, maybe.
Yeah, but we'll film another one before the New Year, maybe. I don't know. It's what's this, episode 18 or 19 or something like that. It's kind of crazy. It's been a fun process. I guess we're winding down. It's been
therapeutic.
Therapeutic for you, yeah.
Hadn't been therapeutic for you?
A little bit, maybe. I don't know.
You've gotten fired up this season. Like you get hot up in here. I've cried a lot, and you've gotten real mad.
I have?
Yeah, you're spicy. You're spicy. You edit the videos. You're spicy.
I saw a couple of times, maybe. Yeah, well, I guess we're rounding out the year, and then maybe we'll start a season 2.
Let's do it. Look forward to it.
All right. Well, give us the reviews, the ratings, the feedback. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Give us topic ideas. We want to hear from you guys, too. If you've listened this far, we appreciate it, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.